I think I can see who we're here to meet. I wonder if it's showing up a camera. There's two tiny blobs, and I imagine that's them. I wonder if they've had any luck.
Well, that's a good start. It's an arm. Okay, gobby or a tooth? Oh, it's a gobby. Wow, okay. That's not a bad second start.
What are the chances? Do you have a tool? What are the chances?
Ooh, ooh.
Yay! That's a good start. It's complete. Ah, let me take it somewhere to wash it. Oh, it's got some fire damage, but it is complete. And it's got a fingerprint. It's beautiful colours. Tiny little blacking pot. I wonder if the Mudpies have found a big version of this today.
Now, that's a button. It's definitely just a little black. Oh, morning jet button.
Did you see the find? Beautiful orange terracotta bead. First bead of the day. And then this looks interesting. Oh. Right. Oh, is that going to be the bottom of a vulcanite stopper? Oh no, it's a piece of glass. And then, what's that? A bead. What are we thinking? Broken.
What is that? What is that? It's got a hole in either end, and it's got like a... Is it just a weird bead? Oh, I'm going to show that to Kate. What's this?
It sort of looks like flint that's been...
But it's got a hole all the way through it.
Yeah. Yeah, it almost looks like flint that's been sort of made into a bead, or because it's got this around the edge, which is uniform. That's not natural, is it?
That's weird, isn't it?
I'm trying to find something to stick through it.
It's definitely decoration, isn't it?
It is. That could be really old.
That bed. Can't stop looking at the ground though. They're very flimsy sticks.
They are.
Like it's stuck at this point.
Yeah. Go all the way out there.
Yeah, I know, I'm not so sure about this place, but I think it is. What do you think?
It looks quite perfect though, I must say.
Yeah.
Some of the other Roman we have found is quite perfect.
Yeah.
So it could be.
It's very thin, isn't it? Some
Yeah.
Roman is very thin, so high quality stuff. As Richard Emery would say.
High class.
That's right.
Yeah. Weirdly though, I've got the big boy and you've got the little one.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
So we don't find things like that. We might, you know.
But we've never found either of those things, so.
Ooh, it's a lot of
A boat, he must boat face.
Oh, it's a tiny boat. Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, right, like this.
Yeah.
It's gonna look rubbish though.
That's so good.
So I bent down because there is this little doll's leg with a boot and a sock. And then do you see what's above it?
Another one.
An arm! Oh my goodness. Whoa!
I've got
That's
an
never happened
arm.
before. Wow.
Look.
Is there a bead as well? Okay. This is a good batch. Oh, thank you for choosing to take your boots off here. Sweet. That's...
Oh, I dropped the bead.
Oh, is it green?
It's odd.
Oh, wow. It's really dark green. Ooh. That could be really old.
Looks like a padre
What?
bead, but not blue.
What an amazing patch. An arm and a leg and a bead. The tiny things.
The whole doll.
It is nearly,
Odd
it's a
doll.
weird, but if we find them all today, we sort of have to put them all, oh, it's a China body.
Oh no, we've just stolen your spot.
Oh, no, please.
Appeal of this kind of mudlarking because it's so relaxing.
Yeah, it's meditative.
It's a small, I mean, is it playing? Oh no, it's playing like a bugle. It's not sad, it's not crying. That's cute though.
You found your first doll's arm.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's tiny.
I barely see it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where it would have been attached to the body.
Legendary. You've done it. You've done it. Oh.
I thought it was like a finger.
It's a whole arm.
It's a complete
Did you feel it, Dad?
No.
Oh, well, here I am.
fly button. Is there writing on it? Oh, yes it does. I have to try and clean that off. Hey, it's complete. It is complete.
Hey.
It's a shame it's not a lid, but
We need one. What did you find? A leg and two legs.
oh, and a tiny button up here. Oh, it's got something on it. Oh gosh, I've got quite muddy hands. Need to try and clean it. What's that got on it?
I'm not wearing my glasses at this particular moment.
Wow! Oh my goodness!
Oh, nice
That's a
one,
really,
Dad.
really lovely find. Yeah, that's amazing. Wow.
She's on.
But it looks like it's just clay there, doesn't it?
Actually, no, wait.
Growing on it.
No, I reckon it's clay, actually.
It's beautiful though. There you go. No.
Thank you. Georgian shoe out there. You know, the square ends and everything. But I was so worried about taking it back. So I thought, I don't know how to preserve it. So I left it there. I tried to find it again. Anyway, just like to.
A bead. Oh! How much do you remember about the bead making process? Because this one's like black, just in the middle.
It's white ones of trade beads, isn't it?
This could have been white and it could have been in a fire.
Usually they have different. They had different coloured cores as well. Oh, there's another bead.
Oh! Oh my gosh, that looks like a padre bead. That's beautiful.
Filming it. Oh,
It's mum's fine, but wow, that's been blown on a. Oh, that could be.
that looks really.
That
old.
looks really old. That could. I mean, it's Could it
It's
be a
Roman.
Roman bead? We just said about Roman beads, and it is the right colour. Oh, could it be?
That's beautiful.
I mean, like we said, the Mudpies did find a whole Roman pot here, and that's how they would have made them, isn't it?
Yeah.
That could be.
It's really difficult to date beads.
It is. But for now, why don't we just say that's a Roman bead? Wow. Did you need a tool? It might be.
They are survivors, aren't they?
They are survivors.
They are, yeah, stoneware is sort of the only complete things.
It's a bit wibbly wobbly. Actually, you know what?
Hey!
Nice one, Josie.
Do you know what? I really wasn't expecting that.
No, that's a big one as well. There.
Oh, I found something.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm stoked. I love stoneware so much.
That's a really nice one.
I also found that, which is again
Oh, another broken lid. Oh, they're still getting bigger.
Yes.
Royal Sailor's Rest. I wonder what that is.
Okay, that looks exciting. I wonder if he's broken. Kate, look.
Oh my goodness!
Do you think he's complete or is he broken?
Oh, I hope he's complete. We've never found a complete one.
Have you got the tool? That's not a very good tool though, is it?
Oh, it's brown! Oh, he's missing his front legs, but that's fine. He's got his little head though. It's a tiny dog. He's missing 3 legs, but he's got his head.
He looks so promising in the...
But he's brown. We've not found a brown one.
We've got 2 of those already. They can't go in the doll's house as well. They'll just be full of dogs.
Nice.
Okay, that looks like something I like. Oh, it's broken. It's a shame. Would have been seaweed down there. Mockaware. Okay, I don't know if that's something very cool or just something a bit rubbish, but it looks like... It's like a lion's mouth. Is it a lion? Some sort of creature. How bizarre. I wonder what that would have been. A pot, I suppose. pretty good as a craft thing though. Oh, please don't get stuck.
You'll be good. Isn't it funny that those versus those?
What have you just found? Stop! Thanks.
Yeah, what we found is that using this thicker rope is like 100 times better than using the richer thin rope.
Would you go in the mud? Oh, you would go in the mud.
Shell applied. Right. Put your foot so it hangs off the edge a little bit. So basically, when you walk, it like breaks the suction.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It isn't out
Yeah,
the end.
tie it back.
Kind of stay.
There.
Nice.
Oh, Dad, you've done a slightly different how I do it.
It's like when I went to PGL.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it? Whoa.
Stop finding things! Oh my goodness!
Raspberry, sorry.
Oh,
Lovely raspberry. How beautiful is that?
it's not.
Crushed it with
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to help
She
you.
just stops. Whenever she stops, she
I literally would have crushed it.
There's a very beautiful beach. Now concentrate.
It's got to be like
So yeah.
it's like not comfortable.
If you get pins and
Yeah,
needles
no,
in
that's
your feet,
completely
it's
fine.
kind of the
But
right
then
Yeah.
tightness.
But then it's just better because it actually stays on. How do your new devices feel?
They feel good. I mean, it doesn't feel natural, but
You look a bit like a duck. In your mouth. Is it a little girl?
just the bottom of it.
Oh. Please don't fall over.
It's like a penguin. if she was clumsy before, wearing giant wood on her feet, she's going to be even more clumsy now.
Whoa!
I'm only seeing Kate falling over.
That's as far as I'm going.
Here we go.
Oh. Good luck!
As you see here, there is Kate in her natural habitat.
She doesn't look as natural, does she?
Yes. Kate's got her first boot eye.
Hey, it's got
Oh, nice.
measurements. Nice.
That's cute.
I think I'm going to keep that one as my mud adventure souvenir.
Well, yeah, if we don't find anything stunning, that can be at least something. Oh my god, there's a hole there. Get it?
Oscar practicing his camera skills. Little man. She's strange. I think it's a she. Is that the lady with the dress? Full on sleeve. She's got full on flouncy sleeve going on. She's got weird bobbly white bits as well. Crafting though. It's a day of the pottery today, seemingly. Look at his face. A little lion. Arm. I've got something planned for them. What's that? Oh, at the end of a very elaborate spoon. I think it might have something on it. That'd be worth investigating. Huh. Oh. Morning button. Tiny little rod bead, glass rod bead. Oh, there's a doll's leg. Oh, does that mean we have all the little? Well, Kate found another leg, but that's I think that's a whole doll apart from a head. We need to find a head. We've never found all the limbs for a doll before in one hit. Ooh. It's another leg. No way. Okay, we've definitely got enough limbs for an entire doll now. Just need a head. I think it might be a monk. There's a few figurative pieces. Figural.
The bee.
Oscar's bee, it's amazing. Kate will love that. Wow, that's beautiful. Was it successful? Oh, it's a case gin. Is that right? Wow.
Nice.
Did you
like that before?
I mean, pretty
Ooh.
adorable. Just a plain one with measures on, but it's the first one. And some stoneware blacking, I think.
Wow.
Certainly gets your blood
You didn't fall over then?
It's definitely a workout on your legs, but
Yeah, I don't think I could do it.
there was a couple of
Pair
times.
of patterns.
No, 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 no.
Full knee because I got it stuck too far that way. Yes, thank you. That was amazing.
That little bottle is very cute.
Okay.
Oh, she's still looking.
Sorry. I found a bee china. A bee. A bee china.
Bee, a piece of china with a bee on it.
A bee. Oh my
Ah.
gosh, that's adorable.
What was you just picking at on the floor? Nothing. Oh, oh, oh. That's yes, you've just broken the things you found.
No,
It didn't sound like a smash.
no, everything's fine.
Okay.
That would have been really carried it all through the mud and then immediately.
Right. I'm going to take these off.
I'm gonna get them off.
Yeah. That's it.
Such a cool little.
That is beautiful.
We've definitely cut it, can't we?
Yeah, because it's such a shame. But I think we'll just cut it there and then
Like a
use it as a
vase, isn't
vase.
it?
Yeah, that is beautiful. We love pumpkins, don't
We
we?
do love pumpkin, although now we think it's a tomato.
Well, oh, it does. It does look more like.
Oh, did I just get mud on you?
Cool.
I think that's definitely a nice find.
Oh my goodness.
No! The camera wrapped around the one. Yeah, I was definitely the slowest.
That's alright. We haven't tried them before, so it's totally fair enough.
Are you converted?
Possibly. I do like the little things, but yeah. I mean, I would never do it on my own because there was a couple of times that I was sort of stuck and they had to pull me out. So, no.
You have to come out to the railway staying with us next time.
Yes,
Definitely.
to the island.
That'd be cool.
Can I just take a small boat and you can drag me behind you?
That looks like a giant eye, like a sea creature eye, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a bottle stop. Yep. Ooh. Oh, it still looks like an eye. Why has it got... Oh, it's because it's chipped. That's so cool. It's chipped, but it makes it look like an eye. We don't usually take glass stoppers anymore because we've got so many, but I think I'll take that one as it looks like an eye. Might be good for a project. Okay, that looks like quite an exciting piece of pottery for me. Oh, look! Oh, I wonder if I'll be able to Dremel that, just that bit. But just check. That is such an amazing piece of pottery with acorns on. So that is the end of our mud versus beach. I think this time mud won with their with their cod bottle and their gin bottle, and even
on the beach.
Even on the beach with the small things, I found a beautiful pipe. But we got some nice things, and we'll just have to go for round 2 at some point.
Definitely.
Definitely. Thank you so much for having us. Had a lovely time.
So much for coming. It was absolutely wonderful.
Awesome.
Cool.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, go clean up.
Real loss. It's not as effective, is it? Classic.
Hello.
Hello.
So, as you heard, that was our trip with the Mudpies. And it was a long time coming, and we kept on having to rearrange because life got in the way, but we finally managed to get out there and meet them, and it was absolutely amazing, and it was so much fun, and I really didn't think that I was actually going to go in the mud, but then I was there with them and just got wrapped up in it, and I'm so glad I did because it was so much fun, and it was a lot less scary than I'd imagined, and I completely understand why they love it so much, and I imagine we will definitely be going again, and I will definitely be getting back in the mud. And Oscar's quite keen to get in the mud, so we'll have to see if that happens. Get some child mud patterns. So yeah, these are our finds.
My favourite find is this strange looking creature. He could be a fish, it could be a lion, but he is odd and he will be very good for craft, and he's very curious and mysterious. Your favourite find?
Again, I like all of the limbs, but I don't know what it is, but I do really like this bead. And we find a lot of beads, but I think it's the sheer size and the fact that it's a little raspberry or a golf ball. Yeah, it's like a little bumpy. I don't know. I've not seen a bead like it.
It's very shiny.
It is. So yeah, I do really, really like that bead. But I also do really like some of my bottles, like this little poison one that I found in the mud with the Mudpies. It does have a little broken bit on the back, which is a shame. But it must be a little poison, right?
I think it is
because it's
poison,
got the ridges and the bubbles. But it's very cute, and we don't have one like it. We don't have one this shape or size.
We don't have a poison that small.
We've got tiny poisons.
Oh yeah, but not clear.
Not clear, no. We don't have a small clear poison. And it's not even clear, it's aqua. But yes, I like it a lot. It's got some bubbles in it, and I found it in the mud, which is quite exciting. Talking about bottles in the mud, I sort of didn't quite dismiss this one in the film, but I was, you know, it's just a tablespoons, but although it doesn't say tablespoons. But then when we got it home and cleaned it, it's actually really quite beautiful.
It is. It's really nice.
It's a really nice.
I think it probably would have been tinier, but because it was in seawater, it's slightly frosted.
It's just a really lovely shape and colour, and it's got some swirls. And again, we don't have one quite like it, so yeah, I quite like the fact it's frosted. And then my little stoneware blacking pot that I also found in the mud. And it's really heavy.
I think it's been for a fire. It's got like a weird texture, it's not shiny anymore.
No. But again, I quite like it for that. We don't have one like it,
short
like
and
this
squat.
one is. And then the little stoneware that I found on the beach. Half eroded out of the mud.
It's got a fingerprint.
It's got a couple of fingerprints. It's got quite a few fingerprints actually. Like there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good fingerprint, isn't it? And he passed me the other ones. Although actually I think this one's a bit bigger than the other two I found on the beach. It is. It's a little bit bigger. So there's another one for the collection.
They were all found at that beach.
They were all found at that beach.
Forgot about this. This was actually probably my favourite. This is my Gobby. 5 stone, knuckle bones, Victorian children's games. We've got lots now, haven't we? We've definitely got enough to play a game.
I have tried playing it. If it's what I think it is, where you have them on the
to
back
throw
of
it
your
up,
hand
yeah.
and then catch them on the back of your hand, and it's impossible, and I cannot do it.
I used to do it as a child. I actually used square ones.
We used
like
to have
plaster.
Yeah, we used to have the metal ones
Yeah.
in high school.
But yeah, it's always nice to find a Gobby. Lots of limbs. You found one. This beautiful leg
It is a beautiful leg.
with the sock on.
I'm not sure we have another one like it, so they're going to have an odd doll.
And then I found enough limbs to make a doll. It's just a shame we didn't find a head. But I've got 2 arms, 2 legs, so we can use a head for that. But we were thinking of making a doll and calling it Muddy.
And calling it Muddy and giving it some brown paint mud.
Giving
on
it a
its
muddy
clothes.
dress, maybe muddy feet.
As a homage to the day in the Mudpies.
There's another little broken arm as well. Another doll's arm.
And you saw in the film that Andy of the Mudpies found his first doll's arm, not knowing what it was at first because it was so small. When we got very excited about that because we love finding doll limbs, and we were worried that they were going to try our beach and not find anything, and we'd be. But they did. They were actually very good at it. And he very kindly gifted us the arm that he found, and we have used it to fix Frank. And he gave it to us because he said that we would make better use of it than they would.
Frank is complete.
And he is complete. He is now a little articulated doll.
He can go in the doll's house with all the others. He looks less squarey now.
He does. So there is Frank. And thank you very much, Andy and Josie, for giving us the arm.
Another thing for the doll's house. Another one of the dogs. Need to fix his legs. Means we'll have 3 dogs that look like this now. Hello. But he goes the other way.
He does, which is strange.
Yeah.
These are both facing this way, and he's facing
brown.
that way.
We're now brown, black, and a white one.
Mhm.
How weird is that?
And this head you found separate to the
so
body.
different. Yeah, so it's actually 4.
Mhm.
I thought he was complete when I found him in the mud. He did look like he could be complete, but they've always got missing legs. Then there's the obligatory doll's face. Cool for craft.
And then we found lots of other beads. We found a beautiful dark green one, which is very crude.
Well, so's the Padre one. Washed that up as well. You can definitely see where it was wound. That looks quite old to me.
A terracotta bead, a little clay bead, and Mum's beautiful tiny green cane bead. A green bead day. And then you found these 2. What are they?
They're either... Oh no, that's a button.
That one's a
It's a
button.
little warning jet button, and this is a hat pin.
I think it's the end of a hat pin, yeah.
Look, there's this mystery item.
Yeah.
What this is? This is... It looks like it's stone, but it could be stone, but it's very obviously man-made. It has like these... What do you call it? Just like a line and then little, like it's been joined together, and then it's got a very obvious hole through the middle of it.
It's definitely flint.
It's weird then.
It is definitely flint though. I'm pretty certain about that. That it is flint. And yes, and the hole through, obviously you find flint with holes in.
Yeah, but that's...
But this is a very, very perfect hole. And then the marks around the edge definitely looks like a very deliberate design. If it's not, and you know what this is, please tell us. It could just be completely natural. Cause,
I don't think
but nature does crazy things.
Well, that would be madness.
I've got some beautiful pottery, like Oscar's amazing bee pottery. Oh, that has an X on the back. Which is strange. But yeah, I'm hoping, I'm going to try and do something with this because it's beautiful.
He was so chuffed.
Of course he was, because he knows how much I love bees, and he knew that I would be absolutely amazed by this find. Yes. Found some other beautiful pottery as well.
I found lots of people. There's half a monk. I think that's a lion. There's a little man, little house. That's like a perfect pendant ready to be made. And a little man.
And I found a tiny little cherub playing a pipe that looks very sad. Also found this piece of pottery that says Royal Sailor's Rest. And I picked this up because every time you see a piece like this, you know that if you go home and Google it, you'll get some amazing history. And I have just realised that on it, the crown is actually made up, I don't know what you call them on a crown, the top bits are actually sails of boats.
Ooh.
Look.
Can't see that. Oh, yeah, no, I can see that.
How amazing is that?
Oh, again, that would be amazing to cut out, wouldn't it?
It would. So in 1876, Dame Agnes Weston, more commonly known as Aggie, founded a charity, which is now just called Aggie's, supporting sailors, marines and their families. So the first Sailors' Rest was in Davenport, close to the gates of the dockyard, and opened officially on the 8th of May 1876. It came because sailors had requested a temperance house, a bar without drink, that they could go for recreation and relaxation. And the Davenport Sailors' Rest was so successful that it led to other ones being opened in Portsmouth, and they provided baths, lodgings and recreational activities. They also opened in Portland and Sheerness. Aggie Weston was also granted a royal warrant by Queen Victoria, so that in the future the rests were known as the Royal Sailors' Rests, which is what our pottery says. Queen Victoria invited Miss Weston to visit her at Windsor, and she let her know, "I do not forget to pray for you." In 1890, Aggie opened a naval disaster fund to care for the wives and their families, as a response to the loss of the HMS Serpent and all of the men that were on board. Aggie passed away on the morning of the 23rd of October 1918. But before she died, Agnes Weston was elevated to the honour of Dame Grand Cross of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, and she was the first woman ever to be buried with full naval honours. Her epitaph reads simply, "The Sailor's Friend." Also, in 1901, Agnes Weston received the honour of a degree of Doctor of Laws at Glasgow University, again the first woman to ever do so.
She was quite the woman.
So yeah, she was an absolutely incredible woman, and she did some really wonderful things. After she passed away, the work was continued by her close friend and colleague Sophia Wince, and Dame Sophia Wince passed away in 1929, was given the same naval funeral honours as Dame Agnes, and she was laid to rest next to her. And then it was taken over by the Board of Trustees, and they continued to work and strive to act upon the motto by Aggie and Sophia, which was "For the glory of God and the good of the service." So yeah, their work still continues, and it went on for years. I think unfortunately in the Second World War the Davenport and Portsmouth rests were destroyed by Blitz, but they rebuilt very quickly with a lot of help, and yeah, I think it's a wonderful thing, and such a tiny piece of pottery. Again, and it's almost perfectly broken just to leave that. So yeah, we always try and pick up little pieces of pottery like that we know is going to have an incredible story behind them, and it's through that we learn about people like Aggie Weston, who I didn't know about before, but she was an incredible woman, and I'm glad I do now.
Yeah. So those were finds of our day. We had a lot of fun. It was a great meeting. The Mudpies, they're lovely people.
They really are really, really lovely. It was, I had an idea for the Mud versus Beach, and then when we got there I was a bit nervous to ask what I wanted them to do, but they were just so incredibly lovely and down to earth, and it was really easy, and it was such a lovely day, and we just really love meeting up with the people. They found some amazing things on their day,
they won.
which we didn't show them in the film. I think their film's coming up on Wednesday, I think. So there'll be a link down below to their channel, because they found some wonderful things. You should definitely watch their film, and you should definitely watch all of their films, because they not only do they find amazing things, I'm sure everyone is aware that they found an onion bottle, which is like the holy grail of mudlarking finds, so that was incredible, but they find lots of amazing things, but also their films are just really lovely. They've got a really nice tone to them. They obviously clearly really enjoy mudlarking, which we all do, and that's why we do this, and they have a great relationship. Their films are quite funny. You should definitely go and subscribe if you're not already, and I imagine yeah, I imagine they will get in lots of subscribers because they do work really hard, and you can definitely
Crazy.
you can definitely see it in their films. They get up so early to make sure they go at like the best time, which is probably why they find all the best things. We will definitely be going with them again. It's very exciting. Yeah, go and subscribe to the Mudpies. And if you're not subscribed to us, that would be nice as well.
Subscribe to us too.
Next week we are back at the Thames for the first time in almost a year, and it welcomed us back very nicely, and we found two bucket list finds.
I found Kate's bucket list find.
Kate found my bucket... No. Mum found my bucket list find. I sort of found one of your bucket list finds too.
Yeah.
And yeah, finds that we're very excited about and we can't wait to show you. But for now, I believe Mum has a craft.
I do. I have a strange one for you.
So we'll leave you with that. Don't forget to check out the Mudpies channel, and we will see you next Monday. Bye.
Okay, I'm trying to recreate a deconstructed willow pattern plate with all these pieces. And this is how far I've got so far. It's like on an old frame. I haven't stuck anything down yet, I'm just moving things around. You're standing on my things. Okay, start putting them on. On to the next bit. Sticking on the edge. I might do this. Do this as a top. I must remember this is the top. There is a story associated with willow pattern, and here it is. There was a wealthy mandarin who had a beautiful daughter. She had fallen in love with her father's humble accounting assistant. Angering her father, it was inappropriate for them to marry due to their difference in social class. He dismissed the young man and built a high fence around his house to keep the lovers apart. The mandarin was planning for his daughter to marry a powerful duke. The duke arrived by boat to claim his bride, bearing a box of jewels as a gift. The wedding was to take place on the day the blossom fell from the willow tree. On the eve of the daughter's wedding to the duke, the young accountant, disguised as a servant, slipped into the palace unnoticed. As the lovers escaped with the jewels, the alarm was raised. They ran over a bridge, chased by the mandarin, whip in hand. They eventually escaped on the duke's ship to the safety of a secluded island, where they lived happily for years. But one day, the duke learned of their refuge. Hungry for revenge, he sent soldiers who captured the lovers and put them to death. The gods, moved by their plight, transformed the lovers into a pair of doves. And then the blobby tree. Just this one. And the bird. There were a few poems also about the willow pattern, and this is the first one. 2 birds flying high, a Chinese vessel sailing by, a bridge with 3 men, sometimes 4, a willow tree hanging over, a Chinese temple, there it stands, built upon the river sands, an apple tree with apples on, a crooked fence to end my song. There it is. I wait for it to dry and then I'll grout it. Deconstructed willow. This is finished deconstructed willow plate, and I tried to put all the pieces that would be what would be considered a willow plate. Apparently you have to have the birds, you have to have a pagoda, you have to have a fence, and you have to have a bridge, and they're the main elements.
Should we have to have a little boat?
Oh, and a little boat, yeah. But those are the, like, how many things were there? 5 elements that every willow plate has to have. And some manufacturers made like their birds slightly chubbier, or they, you know, there's slight differences, but
Well, those 2 birds look different.
yeah. There's a story about the willow, about the star-crossed lovers running away from the soldiers, and then they turn into birds and they fly away. But apparently that was just a propaganda. They made it up after the event just to sell their plates, basically. And it was, they started making the willow plate in the middle 1800s. So we'll be making a stone spongeware one, a slipware one. What else?
Mockaware, but we was
We don't have a
doing
lot.
a jug if we ever find enough.
Yeah,
mockaware.
it's quite difficult to find mockaware. What else is there?
We were going to do feather edging, but with a picture inside.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
obviously it's only around the edge, feather edging.
Oh, tin glaze.
Oh, tin glaze, yeah. Oh, little green medieval from the Thames, a tiny
Oh,
one.
yeah, yeah. But there's a few to come. It'll be like a series.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first one. So I hope you like it.
We have used, is that all of our tessera?
Yes.
Yes,
So we need to collect more.
Yes, or we'll have different things around the edges.
It works, well, it was exactly the right amount, and it looks beautiful. I want more. It would be amazing to make just a mosaic out of those.
So all that's left to say is a massive thank you to the Mudpies, first of all, for coming to meet us and bringing us some mud patterns and helping me with going in the mud and pulling me out the couple of times that my foot may have got a bit too stuck. Again, there is a link down below to their wonderful channel. And we also have to say a massive thank you to all of our wonderful Patreons, our wonderful Ko-fi donors, everyone that likes, comments and subscribes. It really does mean a lot to us, and it is thanks to all of you that we get to go and meet other wonderful mudlarks, and we hope you enjoy watching them as much as we enjoy making them. So yeah, back to the Thames next week, and we'll see you then. Bye. Bye.